Brilliant, guys. I'm so happy this week because in the fantasy league table, I have got myself one of these and I love it. I love it.
What? What?
A green arrow. Well, I'll let you guys work it out, but I'm happy about it.
Green arrow.
Oh, okay. You've gone up in the league.
Yes.
Oh,
Thanks to Haaland. What a
Brilliant.
hat trick. I made the right decision and I captained him and I've got myself one of those green arrows.
Stop dancing. You need to know when to stop dancing.
I was enjoying that. What a tune, man.
We should keep it going.
That's the
yeah,
best
do a
Dancing
whole video
is-
of that.
Dancing is good for your soul.
Well, Van Doozl's going to be dancing a lot this week because, as you saw, he's got a green arrow this week. He's gone
Yes,
up.
I'm going
Woo!
up in the world and I'm coming for you, Sparky, because I was bottom of the pack after the first game week and now I'm second to Sparky. But Sparky's got himself a red arrow and I'm coming for you.
Well, we're going to be checking the scores in a minute and we're going to be having a look at the league table and there's going to be a few surprises. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching these videos. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we
And-
really do. Absolutely. And join our league if you can.
Join the league.
Yes, join
Join our
it.
league.
Join it.
See if you've got what it takes to be a top 4 FPL manager.
And if you're liking what we're doing, do hit that like button because it does help us and subscribe. You know, that helps us out as well. This isn't our day job. This is our passion. So we're doing this for fun and we're doing it for you. So let's have a look at the league table.
Woo!
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Come on.
Come on, let's have it.
Oh, fantasy fix.
Oh,
Are we allowed to say that?
Fantasy Rajat Nath from India. Fantasy Fox, Fantasy Facts. What is it, Rajat? Comment below.
Fantasy
what
Fix.
missing letters. Congratulations, Rajat. Top of the top 4 FPL league this week. Let's have a quick.
He
look at
actually
the team.
only came in this week. They don't count.
Yeah.
Woo!
Captain Salah, 2 assists. Martinelli scored again. Cancelo scored again. Haaland, no comment. We actually
Good again,
follow us on
again, and
Twitter.
again.
Did you see? If you follow us on Twitter, you'll have seen some of our tweets this week from the top 4 FPL tweets, and we tweeted that Haaland was probably going to get a second hat trick within 5 days, and Manchester City would win 5-0. Almost got that right. It was 99% right. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
well done, Rajat. And we also need to make a shout out to Anfield of Dreams, who was top last week, and he's going to be in the same position this week. But the
Well done,
not so
Adam.
Invincibles, massive 92
Wow.
points.
Wow. The
What a
Invincibles.
score.
He is living up to his name.
Cancelo, Martinelli, Salah, Haaland, Jesus, Andreas, and Walker have all got scores for him. That's well picked. Well
Yeah.
picked.
Wow.
And I don't think the tables have been updated yet. So, any bonus points? Has he got any Man United players or Leicester?
No, he
I
hasn't.
don't think anybody's got any Man United players.
That
anymore.
is something that makes me very happy that I'd like to point out.
Point it.
We have now, I think, 16 teams in the league. That is a total of about 250 some selections. How many of those are Man United players?
Hardly any, none, I would say, at the moment.
Well,
Yes.
one as a sub. One out of all
Yeah.
those teams who's got one player as a Man United player as a sub. I thank God for seeing this day, the downfall of Man United, that they don't even have a player in a first team in this fantasy football league. It's amazing.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be unbiased.
But there is a player that they've just
hello?
signed who I saw a show reel of the other day. He's got the most amazing show reel. This is a flair player. He's got so much style.
Anthony.
Anthony,
Mm.
yes. He's coming to
Anthony.
Man United. So I would say be afraid, be very afraid.
Yeah, it looks like Man United harvesting Anthony's. So they got Anthony, they got Anthony Elanga, they got Anthony Martial, also Anthony Casemiro. They got all the
Wow.
Anthony's.
Anthony De
They should call it
Gea.
Anthony's United.
Well done,
yeah.
Craig. Massive points this week. And
Well played. Well
also
played.
give another shout out to amazing champ Lil Ma, who's gone down a bit, but again, decent score, decent average. That's way above the normal average. Let's say the average for this week is 58, but the points haven't.
Very unlucky to go down with a score like that.
Only thing is, Lil MA's got Nico Williams as the sub that's going to be coming on for Reece James. So that's going to be 70 points.
Painful,
maybe they've changed already.
painful.
They haven't. This week's episode is a Spin the Wheel King of the Month episode. And it looks like Nunez Theory is going to be the sole wheel spinner.
Yes! Yes! In the face! I knew it. I told you. See, at the beginning.
Point.
I'm not so scared now because after the last spin the wheel, I realized that the victim of spin the wheel actually got positives out of it. If you're watching this for the first time and you don't know what spin the wheel is, you probably know that in this game, if you've been playing it for a while, that after a month or so, everyone starts formating the same teams. Like everyone will have Haaland, everyone will have Jesus, like you'll see now in all our teams, just to make it more interesting and more competitive. We've made a spin the wheel facility where the highest scoring manager gets to spin the wheel and forfeit one of the other opponents. So that's spin the wheel.
And just a word on Haaland. As of this minute, he's been picked by 73.4% of managers. Let's have a look at Jesus, who is above 80%. He's still above 80%. So there you go. Not much to say about your team this week, Fev, Sparky.
Well, last week I did predict that I was going to have probably an average week, and it was technically below average, but my average. Spot on. Yeah. Well, I mean, the fixtures lended itself to a bad week, and I could see that. And I actually predicted that Van Doozl was probably going to be top scorer between us. So
you're wrong. He's not the top scorer between us.
Yeah, but I could have been. It's weird because I had Lewis Dunk, who actually scored, but for some reason they didn't give him his points.
Well, we'll get to your team in a minute, but Oscar Bunny, look at that score.
So Van Doozl, eat my Nunicles.
Wow.
I mean, I'm looking at the points, and where did these points come from?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, all right. Now, if you want to let me talk about your team, the thing is, you got 77, but I'm happy to see that you listen to my advice, and Johnson or Lingard isn't there.
All right, so it's obvious how he made his points. Bunny, otherwise, 77 points for Oscar Bunny. Well done. We need to mention, obviously, everybody's aware Rodrigo has been injured, and he could be out until next month.
Very unlucky, man.
I bought him for this week, the first time, and he gets injured. This is what I'm saying. When I buy new players, something happens to them. I've sold Salah. Next week, he will score a hat trick. He will.
That's what I'm talking about. It's the law of Murphy. If you jump on bandwagons after, like, a player scored a hat trick one week, scored a couple of goals the other week, and then you say, all right, I'm going to buy him now. You can bet your bottom dollar that on the week you buy him, he'll get sent off. He'll get injured or something will happen like that. It's just the way it works in this game.
Heralds of Galactus has gone up to 8th position, but before we get to his team, might as well talk about my terrible week.
Wow, unbelievable. I haven't even seen your score.
And the worst part about it is Conte cannibalized, and again, Conte didn't bring on Sessegnon, and because he didn't bring on Sessegnon, it means Nico Williams is going to come on.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You're kidding.
So I'm actually going to be down to 27 points. I really don't want to
might make you feel a bit better if I tell you that the lowest ever fantasy league score was something like -44 or something.
Yeah, but they probably meant to do that.
I don't know how they managed to get that score, but yeah, you're much better than -44.
I feel a lot better.
I think if I'm going to say anything about that team, it's again, I mentioned it before, it's the 3 Chelsea defensive players. They're so brave. So brave.
We'll have a look after. I mean, this week, that was our worst prediction for top 4 FPL Twitter. We predicted that Chelsea would win, and Honey Monster Hassan Hutul's team went ahead and did the business. They played really well. So anyway, enough about that team.
You guys were wrong about Southampton at the beginning of the season. They've been playing really well, Southampton.
They have been playing well.
It'll actually make you want to look at their team when you're buying players now.
Heralds of Galactus has flung themselves up into 8th position with 56 points. It's below the average points, but do you have any subs coming in?
You're a below average player.
Haaland. That's all I'm saying to you. And yeah, I'm glad I bought him because without him, I wouldn't even have 56. Put it that way, I'd probably be more like rock and roll with like 20 points or something. But yeah, apart from Haaland, yeah, it's just my main guys that are scoring. My kingpins are Haaland, Jesus, and Kane, and they got me the points. Odegaard's very unlucky there. 1 point for Odegaard, and Rodrigo was unlucky. He dislocated his shoulder, and I wish him the best, and I hope he comes back with a full recovery and scores more points for us.
Get well soon, Rodrigo.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep my faith with Gross and Luis Diaz, and yeah, I'm going to stick with James. I'm not going to sell any of these players. I'm going to keep them. I know they've had a bad week, but I've still scored over 50 points, and my tactic is still on course. I'm getting over 50 points every week. So this is the point where the guys above me start thinking, oh, where did he come from? Yeah. So I'm making my way. I'm coming for you, Sparky.
Liverpool play Manchester City at Anfield in the second week of October. And if both of them are fit, and let's hope they're both fit, that's going to be one mammoth battle. And my money's on Van Dijk. We're going to see what Haaland's all about, but my money's on Van Dijk.
Come on.
That's going to be fun. And one thing about what happened to Lewis Dunk, he scored a fantastic goal that was worthy of any Premier League striker. Really.
Dunk scored a great goal, but it was an own goal.
Was it?
Yes.
You're joking. I looked up and I saw Dunk score and I thought, yes. You're joking. You did it the wrong way. Flipping it. I'm not playing anymore.
He dunked it.
It's what for me.
Garnacho almost.
I've got to watch Match of the Day properly next time, man. I scored in the wrong goal.
We know that Nunez Theory is top of the league.
Do
you think it's time for King of the Month and Spin the Wheel?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not top of the league. I mean, he's the highest scoring out of us four, so he's going to spin the wheel.
Now, spin the wheel. We basically, the manager of the month spins the wheel, and whatever it lands on, he gets the choice to choose a player to actually destroy. So now over here we've got Captain Nobody, so he has a choice to pick any person from amongst us to pick a captain of his choice for that team. Counter attack, if he lands on that, he's doomed. He's done that before. He will doom himself.
Yes.
Come on. Don't copy my Nunez. So if somebody else has got the same team as him amongst us, he can turn around to that player and say, right, I want you to get rid of him. Buy that guy. He can force another player to buy that person amongst us. Get rid of him. He's allowed to get rid of anybody amongst our teams if he wants to. If he doesn't like me having Haaland, he's going to get rid of Haaland from me. Don't you dare do that, by the way. Break my shape. Yep. Sexy as it sounds, it's not sexy as it is. You're going to have formation of whatever you got. He can change your formation and tell you to do it as a formation he wants you. If he tells you to do 5-3-1, you're going to do 5-3-2 or whatever. 5-3-2, you're going to do 5-3-2. So that's how it goes.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, 5-3-2, whatever it is.
Do whatever I say.
So before you spin the wheel, would you like to tell us who you'd like to penalise before you spin the wheel?
Well, no, it depends what I get. So last time I counter-attacked myself, and which actually worked in my favour because after that Salah didn't really do anything for a few games. So we're going to avoid that. So let's wait for it. And 3, 2, 1, go!
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, no. Break my shape! Break my shape!
Whose shape are you going to break?
Sparky? Okay, so let's have a look at the teams.
Whose team do you want to have a look at?
Let's have a look at Van Doozl's team. Okay, so Van Doozl, I did actually think to myself, you're going to get top score this week. You didn't, but you were close. You got more than me for once. I do believe that you've got quite a deadly attack. So I'm going to make you play a one attack. So I want you this week, plus you've got Rodrigo as well. So I want you to play a 4-5-1.
Wow, very clever. Very clever. Because I've already made my substitution. All right, guys. Can you see who I brought in my substitution?
4-5-1.
Killman.
On my weekly transfer, can you see who I've been in? Killman. Yeah, well done, Oscar. Killman's in my team for Wolves. And he plays 90 minutes every week, and he's 4.5 for managers out there. Kilman. And
All
he's
your
quite-
players are 4.5. You did that because we said last week to buy Haaland.
Yeah, Kilman is another 4.5. He's quite an attacking defender as well. So there's chances Kilman will score. If anyone wants to go for Wolves defense, normally Wolves have scoring defenders. So Kilman is one of them, 4.5, 90 minutes every week. I think that's a good one. I've already bought him in, and he's going to play this week because I've just been forced to play.
Break my shape.
A break. He's breaking my shape. Right, that's my team now. So I'll have to sub out Rodrigo. So I'll have fun making another transfer. So thanks, Sparky. I don't mind that too much.
Actually, I can see with this, I mean,
Yeah.
Haaland could probably be the first Premier League player, I think, let's fact check that one, to score 3 hat-tricks in a row. It wouldn't be surprising if Haaland, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people triple captaining again. I think people are just going to triple captain and leave him like that.
For the rest of the season, for sure.
Yeah.
I think so,
Definitely.
yeah. I think Haaland, by the end, if he does score a goal or two this weekend, I think next week he'll be owned by like 80% of the players, like Jesus, I reckon.
Well, just
Yeah,
for those
probably.
people who are tuning in for the first time, we'll repeat, and we've mentioned it in previous episodes as well, which you can go back and watch from the video library that we have. Myself and Sparky, we do not select Manchester City and we do not select Manchester United players because of our allegiance to Liverpool. You can comment and call us whatever you like in the comments below. Be nice, because we love
Keep it
all of you,
nice,
but we're impartial and we love everybody, except on match days.
Yeah, shall we have a look at what transfers you guys have done then?
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you want to show us what you did because you scored the highest this week. I'm interested in what your team's going to look like.
Yeah, let's
on
see
then.
Oscar Bunny's
All right,
team.
go on then. Yes, everybody forgot about Nunez.
Yeah, so
Everybody
after
forgot about
we-
Nunez.
Oh, that's a good
So
point.
I have now bought
Yes.
Nunez because he will be playing this week. Now I'm putting my
yes.
mind in Nunez's mind. He hasn't played for 3 games. This guy is like a dog on heat. He wants to play. And when he gets in there, I think this week he will do a Haaland. I think he will. 2 to 3 goals minimum against Everton. 100%.
Okay.
And I bought Podence.
Podence, interesting.
Podence. And I bought Podence because they're playing Southampton, and I
Such
think
a lovely
Podence
name.
is one of those guys which scores every like 2-3 games. And I think he'll probably score against Southampton. I think he will.
Podence is a player that can put the ball in the net. At the moment, Southampton seem to be surprising a few people. They just beat Chelsea. So, Southampton isn't that easy, but I went for a Wolves player as well. So hopefully I want them to win. Yeah.
I mean, all of you know the rest of my players anyway. There's no need to go through all of them. But yeah, Mitrovic has done well.
Son needs to score soon. It's about time Son got a goal.
I'm
against Fulham, I
going to
think.
give him a week or 2 more chance, and that's it really. If he doesn't get me any goals, he's sacked.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the glory of Alpinson.
Yes, come on in.
I don't think I'm going to be changing. Well, I'm not going to be doing my transfers tonight. I haven't done them yet because the game only just finished about an hour ago, and I'll be playing my wild card by the looks of it because Zinchenko's injured, and there's a 50% chance of him playing. I think it's time to get rid of Sessegnon because Conte is just not playing. If he didn't bring him on this week, Rodrigo's out for a month, and Scamacca, before he even played, he's injured already, or he's ill. Apparently, he went to Birmingham.
Very unlucky.
Something dodgy.
Such a good player, but he's just like got unlucky, hasn't he?
Yeah. Odegaard's got a knock. 75% chance of playing. I think I'll keep him, but it looks like I'm going to be changing at least 4 or 5 of my players. So, we'll see.
The wild card for you.
Wild card for me this week. Sparky, I think you've made your transfers.
I've made 2.
You made
Oh,
good
yeah.
transfers. Did you just wild
So
card?
you
or taking the hit?
minus 4'd it this week.
No, I used my free hit as a CEO nicely
What?
pointed out.
Oh,
Yeah,
Really?
it was kind of had to be because I had kind of a bit of an injury crisis as well. So, but starting from keeper, I've put Sanchez in goal against Leicester because I think Leicester look a bit toothless recently.
Yeah, I've got Sanchez in goal.
Yeah, so I put him in goal in place of Lloris.
You copied my
then-
Sanchez.
No, I've had him since the beginning of the season.
No way. He's a good big
Way.
well done. Okay, you copied my
Yeah, no,
Sanchez.
he's a good
I didn't
keeper.
realize
He's a good
until now.
keeper.
That's okay. Go on.
Yeah, and then because Lumpty hasn't been playing, for whatever reason. I don't know why. He hasn't been playing Lumpty, so I changed him to Lewis Dunk for the sake of the injury to Reece James.
Yeah. You
because,
copying all my players. You copying my Sanchez. You copying my Dunk. You copying my Tony. You copying my Jesus. You copying my Kane. You copied all my players. You're the best at copying me, Sparky. Everyone.
Saint Maximin is injured as well. You didn't have Saint Maximin, see?
Yeah,
so
I know, and that was your
one.
best differential. Was some like the patron saint of Maximum was your best differential, and now he's injured. Like you haven't even got a differential. It's like the only player that's different in your team that I haven't got is Zaha and Perisic. Apart from that, our teams are the same.
And Harrison, you haven't got.
Yeah,
Harrison.
I know, but I got Rodrigo, and he's injured now, so I'm going to buy Harrison just so I can have exactly the same team.
No, now
I'm
you're
going to buy
copying
Zaha and Perisic as well, so we're going to have the same teams. And I'm going to captain Haaland because you haven't got him, and I'm going to overtake you.
How injured is Saint Maximin? Not that I want to buy him, but
how injured? He was like a red injured, I believe.
He was a red injured. Bloody hell.
He was a red injured, but
yeah,
he's not going to play this week. So I took the free hit, and I think I'm going to have a better game week this week. I mean, look at it. Zaha's kind of on fire. Maybe I bought him a bit late against Newcastle. I think he'll hopefully, but Newcastle look quite solid.
Newcastle are good
this week.
They're good.
But you know, if they can pick themselves up off the ground from rolling for fucking half an hour, they may play a better game. But yeah, so that's me at the moment.
I can happily say you don't have a single player that I got. So
if you saw the episode last week, it's in the description below if you haven't. Van Doozl scored a double hat-trick for his Sunday League team, and he got a match ball, which is going to be the prize for the winner of the top 4 FPL League.
There you have it. Yes. So join our league and win a match ball. Well, there you have it. That's the end of game week 5. Sparky is the king of the month. He's spun the wheel. I've benched Harry Kane and Jesus. Oscar Bunny has got a higher score of the week with 77, and Rock and Roll is in free fall.
I'm free falling. I'm free falling.